Ora, my name's Tessa, welcome.
Hi.
And just before we start, can I check what name you'd like me to use?
My name's Sam.
Hi Sam. And are you okay with me using that name, Sam, when I call you in from the waiting room?
Mm-hmm.
Great. And also, what pronouns do you use?
I use they, them.
Great, thank you. Would it be okay if I added that to your file just so we can get your pronouns right whenever you come in?
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. Kia ora, Jessica. How are you doing today?
My name's actually James.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it okay if I put a note on your file just so I can make sure we get that right?
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. So how can I help today, James? Kia ora, Sam. How are things going?
Yeah, good, thanks. I was just I've been transitioning, and I was just hoping that maybe you could help me out with the next step.
So tell me a little bit about what you've been looking into and what you see the next steps being and how I can help you with those.
Yeah, well, I was hoping maybe to get onto hormones, like masculinizing stuff, and I just wanted more information about that.
Yeah, that's right. For sure, absolutely. So firstly, I can give you some written information to take away and have a look about masculinizing hormones. There's also some baseline blood tests that we can do in the meantime, and then we can also make some plans around getting those started, whether that's through me or through a colleague, and what that's going to look like for you.
Cool,
Does
that sounds
sound
good.
okay? Great, no problem. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about today?
Just like for sexual health stuff, I thought I'd let you know that I've recently come out as gay to my friends, but I haven't come out to my family yet.
Okay, well firstly thank you for telling me. That can be a really big thing and I appreciate it. So just so I can be really clear about who you want to know, did you want me to keep that information private just between the two of us for now?
Yeah, I'm not sure about coming out to my parents yet.
Yep, that's no problem. And please don't hesitate to use like these appointments if you want to talk about that anymore. Totally happy for you to use that time to talk about this and support you.
Thank you.
No problem. Kia ora, Charlie. My name's Tessa. I use she, her pronouns. I'm one of the nurses working today. How can I help?
I've actually come in for an STI check.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can totally get that organised for you. I just have a few questions to ask first so I can check we're doing the right tests, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Great. So firstly, have you been experiencing any symptoms that you think might be related? So that might be things like pain or discharge down there, or rashes, or anything that's not normal for you?
No, I'm just being on the safe side.
Yeah, nice, good job. And can I check, do you have sex with people with vaginas or sex with people with penises, or both?
I have one partner and they have a penis.
Okay, great. So usually as part of that sexual health checkup, we usually do a blood test for HIV and syphilis, and then we also do tests for chlamydia and gonorrhea. Now people can get chlamydia through the urine, through their throat, through their bottom and through their cervix, and you can do self-tests for all of those places. Have you had any sexual contact in those sites?
Maybe my cervix and throat.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. So I can get those swabs organised for you now.
Yep.
Just while we're talking about it, do you need any support around contraception or birth control at all?
I'm on Depo-Provera, so I'm all good.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yep.
No problem. So there's something else I just wanted to talk about while you're here. I do notice from your notes that you're overdue for a cervical smear. Is it all right if we talk about that?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so do you know much about a cervical smear, what it's for and what it is?
Not really. I got a text saying that I need one, but that's it. Yeah.
Okay, so what a smear is, it's a test that's used to detect early changes in the cells of your cervix that if we don't treat can sometimes lead to cancer. So everyone with a cervix over the age of 25 is supposed to get a smear test every 3 years or so. At the moment that does have to be done by a doctor or a nurse. Is it alright if I talk a little bit more about what that process itself involves?
Yeah.
Okay, so before we start talking, is there any language that you like me to use when I'm talking about your body or your genitals that makes you more comfy?
I use the term frontal.
Yep, sure, no problem. So what the test involves is us inserting something called a speculum into your front hole that allows us to have a wee look at your cervix, and then what we do is take a swab with a really soft brush to get some cells from your cervix, okay? It's not painful. It can just sometimes be a little bit strange or uncomfortable, and there's lots of things that we can do to make that process easier for you. How does that sound?
Sounds really awful.
Yeah, totally. It's not the easiest thing to do for sure, but it is really important in terms of your overall health, okay? And there's lots of things that we can do to make it easier. I'm also totally happy to give you some more written information to take away, have a look at, have a think. Yeah. Some of the things we can do is make the appointment longer so you can really take your time. Mm-hmm. You're more than welcome to bring along a support person with you. You can also put in that speculum yourself if that makes you feel more comfortable and more in control of what's going on. We also know that being on testosterone can make down there quite dry, so we use lots of lubrication. There's also some cream that we can give you to use for 2 weeks prior just to make that a little bit more comfortable for you as well.
Yeah, I'll maybe go away with some information, think about it.
Yeah, for sure. And if any questions come up along the way, just reach out and we can talk about it more.
Cool, thank you.
No problem.